You realize that even if there are good people in this world that are genuinely, truly trying to change it and make it a better place for all, a majority of people on this earth, or a lot of people on this earth, are in a self-sabotaging mindset, meaning if you're someone that's doing wildly successful and you're changing the world and doing all of these things, odds are more people than not are going to try to self-sabotage you and try to put you down, even if what you're doing is actively helping them and everybody else. Because if they can't be on your success train, if they can't be on your fucking dick, if they can't have that success themselves, nobody wants to see you thrive. Nobody wants to see you succeeding. And this is the world we're living in. If you're someone that's actually helping the entire world and you're wildly successful at it and doing all these big things, most people are not going to want you to do this. They're going to want you to self-sabotage or fall or fail or all of this, because if they can't ride your dick, if they can't have that success, if they don't want to see you doing better, they don't want to see you doing good, even if it means it's helping the world and doing all of this, they would rather see you fail and see other people getting hurt, because they feel fucked up, they feel hurt, they feel insecure. So they want to see you do the same thing to make themselves feel fucking better, because they see you doing so much more, makes them feel less than, and people can't have that. It makes them insecure, it makes them emotionally all over the place. They act out or do things that normally wouldn't, and this is the kind of bullshit you fucking get. This is why it's so important, people, to stay in your path, to do what you gotta do, despite what the world thinks, despite what people tell you, this or that, because nobody is gonna, not everybody, but a lot of people are not gonna want to see you doing better, thriving, or all, and even if it means you're helping the world and shit, they're not gonna want to see you doing better if it means you're doing better than how they're fucking doing. So part of the reason why I spend a majority of my time on my own, doing my own thing, because this is where I can get all my time to do all my shit without the distractions, without people trying to stop me, people trying to give me excuses, trying to do all that. Like, I'm just sick of the bullshit, the excuses people would try to give me. This is why I stick to myself while I'm actively working on my goals, and I'm making myself become more and more of a presence on this earth, because eventually it won't even matter who tries to stop me. Once I'm known around the whole fucking world, that's it. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'll be wildly successful, and I can do whatever I want and be successful out of it. You know what I mean? But until you get to that point, you don't want assholes coming at you and trying to, stop your progress or giving you excuses to justify why they're doing it, and then try to put you down, making you so insecure that you give up on yourself. This is not the time to do any of that fucking bullshit, especially if you're someone trying to change the world or do these big things that you're trying to achieve. This is especially not the time to fuck with people who are actively trying to stop you in your fucking tracks here, people. Again, I'm not saying the entire world is like this, but I'm just saying in general, this is how the world is. If you're doing better than people, even if you're helping people and doing good things, they'll do anything to stop you, because they can't stand the fact you're doing better than them. It makes them feel less than, it makes them feel insecure, like they're not doing enough, and they can't have that shit. It makes them feel all sorts of fucked up inside. So they gotta do anything they can to project that shit at you and make you stop your progress. So again, if you're doing things like I'm doing, sometimes it's better to stay in the background, do your thing without people, the distractions and all this and that, because once you get to that point where you're wildly successful, you can do whatever the fuck you want. No one can stop you. Then you can have anybody around. No one's gonna be able to take away what you fucking created for yourself and for the fucking world. So just do what you gotta do until you get to that point where it doesn't matter anymore, and then at that point you can go ham, do whatever the fuck you want, and no one and nothing can fucking stop you. It's about getting pumped up, getting inspired, getting motivated, and starting on these projects, these creative endeavors, and start making shit fucking happen. Don't sit and wait. Just get on your ass, start fucking doing shit, and watch it all fucking take off.